Welcome to School of the Lost Tribes Radio, where the Word speaks not to the world, but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Clarity helps generate the lessons needed to seal the chosen before the destruction. Hear the message to the lost tribes of Israel. Wake up, for your priest is already on the throne. Hebrews 8 reveals that we have a high priest, Yahweh Shai, seated at the right hand of the majesty in the heavens, appointed by Yahweh himself, not by any earthly council. He ministers in the true heavenly tabernacle, the one Yahweh built, not the earthly shadow crafted by men. As every priest offers something, Yahweh Shai offered himself, his own blood being the perfect sacrifice. If he had remained on earth, he could not serve under the Levitical order, for he is of Judah, not Levi. Yet he was raised into the eternal priesthood of Melchizedek. The earthly priests served in patterns and shadows of heavenly realities, but Yahweh Shai now holds a superior ministry as the mediator of a better covenant built on better promises. The first covenant failed because of Israel's disobedience, not Yahweh's fault. So he established a second covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah, not the nations, the same people who received the first. This new covenant is different. Instead of laws written on stone, Yahweh writes his laws into the minds and hearts of his people, so they will no longer rebel or forget. In that day, no one will need to teach his brother, for all Israel will know Yahweh from the least to the greatest, and he will show mercy, remembering their sins no more. By establishing a new covenant, the first has become old and faded, now replaced by a spirit-led law written within. The sons of Jacob are rising. This covenant belongs to you. Yahweh Shai is your high priest. The heavenly tabernacle is your inheritance. You are not wanderers. You are priests being prepared, kings of the world to come, heirs of the better covenant. Acknowledge your Messiah, repent, return to the covenant. Let the law be written on your heart, walk in the Spirit, and prepare to teach, for the world will need you. Death is not the end, but for some, it is the beginning of eternal loss. Number 1, the devil and his fate. And the devil was thrown into the lake of fire and sulfur. There they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. Revelation 20:10. The one who deceived you is already locked in the furnace. If you walk in his ways, you share his destination. Number 2, the unwritten names. And if anyone was found whose name was not written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire. Revelation 20:15. Your name must be in the book. If not, when the reckoning comes, you go into the fire. Number 3, who ends in the fire? But to the cowardly and unbelieving and abominable, all liars, their place will be in the lake that burns with fire and sulfur. This is the second death. Revelation 21:8. Your lifestyle matters. Being afraid, unbelieving, immoral, it counts. Number 4, eternal separation. They will suffer the penalty of eternal destruction, separated from the presence of the Lord and the glory of his might. 2 Thessalonians 1:9. Death for the wicked isn't just physical. It's eternal separation from Yahweh and the glory you could have shared. Number 5, examples from history. In like manner, Sodom and Gomorrah are an example of those who sustain the punishment of eternal fire. Jude 1:7. Your nation, your families, they saw Sodom. They should have learned. You must learn. Number 6, the harvest of judgment. The Son of Man will send out his angels. They will throw them into the fiery furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Matthew 13:41-42. This is not symbolic fluff. It is real. If you continue in lawlessness, you'll be separated. Number 7, the call denied. Then I will tell them plainly, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye workers of lawlessness. Matthew 7:23. And he will answer, I tell you, I do not know where you are from. Depart from me, all you evildoers. Luke 13:27. You must know him, not just know of him. His knowledge of you decides your fate. Number 8, the cup of wrath. He too will drink the wine of God's anger. He will be tormented in fire and sulfur. The smoke of their torment rises forever and ever. Revelation 14:10 through 11. A stubborn rebellion leads to a cup you don't want to drink, but you may find yourself holding. Number 9, the beast's fate. But the beast and the false prophet were thrown alive into the fiery lake of burning sulfur. Revelation 19:20. If you align with the beast, you share its end. If you align with me, you share my triumph. Number 10, the resurrection. And many that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. Daniel 12:2. Death is temporary. The wake-up call is real. Choose where you rise. Number 11, the unending horror. Their worm will not die, neither shall their fire be quenched. Isaiah 66:24. If you reject me, you trade temporary pain for eternal horror. Number 12, a plea to turn. Therefore, I will judge you. Repent and turn. Why should you die? So repent and live. Ezekiel 18:30-32. This is your final warning. Yahweh doesn't delight in your death. He wants you back, but you must turn. So what does this mean for dummies? If you live in sin, ignoring me, you are building a future in fire. If your name isn't in the book of life, you face the second death. If you say you know me but walk lawless, I will say, I never knew you. If you continue in the ways of the beast or the devil, you share their end. But if you repent now, love me, keep my way, you will rise to everlasting life. I am Yahweh. Death isn't the end for those who are mine. It's the beginning of glory. For those who reject me, it's only the beginning of the worst kind of life. Turn now. The time to choose is now. Let truth rise from within you, a prophetic cry to the lost tribes. Thus saith Yahweh, O scattered tribes of Israel, rise up and hear me. You were not made to walk in lies, nor to dress yourselves in deceit. You are the seed of Jacob, born for righteousness, forged in truth. Zechariah 8:16 commands plainly, These are the things that ye shall do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates. Truth isn't optional for you. It's your heritage. The world may walk in darkness, but you are to be the light. Look back to the days of Elijah, of Moses, of David. What set my servants apart was not wealth, nor titles, nor the love of men, but that they walked in my truth. Truth is the signature of my people. From the beginning, I told Moses, Come up to me into the mount, and I will give thee tables of stone and a law. Exodus 24:12. That law was the written truth, not just ink on stone, but spirit written on hearts. Psalm 51 verse 6 says, Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts. I, Yahweh, never sought empty rituals. I want your inner man clean. Let truth reign in your soul, for he that walketh uprightly, and worketh righteousness, and speaketh the truth in his heart, shall dwell with me. Psalm 15:2. But you have departed from the truth. My eyes have seen your backsliding. Isaiah 59:14-15 says, Judgment is turned away backward. Truth is fallen in the street, and equity cannot enter. You speak peace with your lips, but war in your hearts. Jeremiah 9:3 cries, They are not valiant for the truth upon the earth. I did not choose you for lying, for vain boasting, for following the ways of the heathen. I chose you to be a kingdom of priests, reflecting me. Truth is not just concept, it's evidence. When Joseph's brothers lied, he tested them, saying, Hereby ye shall be proved. By the life of Pharaoh ye shall not go forth hence, except your youngest brother come hither. Genesis 42:15. Truth is not a speech, it's action. Proverbs 23:23 says, Buy the truth and sell it not. Don't trade it for money. Don't trade it for pride. Don't trade it for the approval of men. Truth is not negotiable. It is covenant. Falsehood shall not stand before me. To all who twist my words, lie for gain, or hide their sin under doctrine, know this: a false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. Proverbs 19:9. I see the false prophets. I see the smooth talkers. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Isaiah 5:20. You shall not enter my sanctuary if you come without truth. Malachi 2:6 declares, Of my true priests, the law of truth was in his mouth, and iniquity was not found in his lips. Truth builds the nation, lies destroy it. Zechariah 8:3 says, Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth. Can I call you that, O Israel? Is your camp full of justice? Do you deal truth with your brother, or have you become like the Gentiles? Proverbs 16:13 says, Righteous lips are the delight of kings. Then let the sons of Jacob speak like kings. Even the nations know. It was a true report that I heard in mine own land. 1 Kings 10:6, when Solomon ruled, When you walk in truth, the heathen will bow. Let it begin with you, now. O Jacob, you were made to reflect me, and I am truth. So gird up your loins. Walk in my statutes. Return to the ancient paths. Let your yes be yes, your no be no. Let the word dwell in you richly. The Lord is nigh unto all them that call upon him in truth. Psalm 145, verse 18. Judgment begins at my house, and my house shall be called a house of truth. Conclusion. The mark of a true Israelite is truth. Not fringes alone, not names alone, not precepts alone, but truth in the soul, truth in judgment, truth in love, truth in labor. He that has ears, let him hear. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Proverbs 1:7. Choose this day to wear the garments of truth. Speak it, live it, teach it, for without it you have no covenant, no covering, and no crown. I am Yahweh, and I seek a people that reflect me.